If you're looking for the best 4K TV you can buy in 2022, then you've come to the right place. For this guide, we've selected the top 4K TV covering a range of budgets and preferences. You'll find 4K OLED, QLED, QD-OLED, and regular LED sets from both premium brands like LG, Samsung, and Sony, along with budget contenders Hisense, TCL, and Vizio to help you select the perfect 4K TV for your home. Number 1. LG C2. After dropping a few spots in 2021, the LG C2 OLED reclaims the top spot on our list of the best TV in 2022. That's due to a number of improvements LG has made to this year's model compared to the LG Chrome OLED. Improvements for 2022 include the new Alpha and Gen 5 processor, which is designed to offer better object enhancement and dynamic tone mapping than its predecessor. As well as that, you're getting virtual surround sound, with the TV upscaling stereo content into 7.1 channel sound. While we weren't convinced by the claims of virtual surround sound, the audio performance is good for flat-screen TV, and a number of different sound modes means you should be able to find an audio profile that suits your needs. Number 2. Hisense U8H. The U8H series' chief claim to fame is its mini LED backlight, a feature first implemented in LCD TV rival TCL that was quickly adopted by Samsung, LG, and Sony in their own sets. A major benefit to mini LED is high brightness, something the U8H series readily delivers. But high brightness isn't the only thing about the U8H that impresses. It uses a quantum dot filter for enhanced color, and the 504 local dimming zones on the 65-inch model deliver deep and detailed blacks. Some backlight blooming, a typical artifact with LED backlit TV that feature local dimming, can be seen with challenging material. But that's the exception rather than the norm. With support for Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and HLG, the U8H series is ready for any HDR format you stream or feed to it, and it also has a filmmaker mode that provides mostly accurate out-of-box color. Another impressive aspect of the U8H is its extensive support for next-gen gaming consoles, along with 120Hz display. It offers variable refresh rate, VRR, auto low latency mode, ELM, and FreeSync Premium Pro. Number 3. Samsung QN95B. The Samsung QN95B is the company's flagship 4K TV for 2022, featuring a mini LED backlight for dazzling HDR brightness. That backlight delivers precise local dimming and light shaping tech so that light doesn't bleed into the darker areas. That's particularly important for movies where much of the action takes place after dark or in gloomy indoor spaces. If you struggled to see scenes in the rather murky The Batman, you won't have that problem here. The Samsung delivers superb SDR and HDR images with deep blacks and brighter highlights, all of which are delivered without blooming or loss of shadow detail. The QN95B delivered over 2000 nits of brightness in filmmaker mode in our tests, which is just astounding. Samsung's quantum dot technology delivers saturated and nuanced colors, and thanks to the filmmaker mode these images are also extremely accurate. Number 4. Samsung's 95B. After years of rubbishing OLED, here's Samsung with an OLED TV. But it's no ordinary OLED. It's a quantum dot OLED with an incredible specification. As we said in our review, we're looking at TV that has had the kitchen sink thrown at, with Samsung's latest AI-inspired picture processor, a massively comprehensive and redesigned Tizen-based smart system, the latest gaming features, and even, despite the ultra-slim design, a clever object tracking sound audio system. The QD-OLED panel delivers exceptionally bright and colorful images and comes with Samsung's neural quantum processor, which draws on multiple neural networks to constantly optimize what you see on screen. It's great for upscaling HD content to 4K, and it means class-leading HDR performance too. On the subject of which, as this is a Samsung, there's support for all the key HDR standards except for Dolby Vision. Number 5. Sony X90J. The Sony X90J could be a good shout for those with a large enough budget who aren't bothered about a high-end OLED screen. It has excellent image quality, thanks in part to a new cognitive XR processor rolled out to Sony's top 2021 sets, making for excellent upscaling and contrast control. The X90J also sports the new Google TV Smart platform for easy setup and broad app support, as well as the perks of Google Cast from Android devices. There's Dolby Vision HDR and Dolby Atmos audio packed in two. When it comes to gaming, the X90J has a 120Hz panel with 4K resolution and two full-spec HDMI 2.1 port for your Xbox Series X and PS5, with VRR, variable refresh rate and ELM, Auto Low Latency Mode. For sub-10 lag to really up your gaming experience, just be sure to head into the picture settings and switch on Enhanced Format for your selected HDMI port. Otherwise, you won't get the benefit of its 2.1 specification. Number 6. LG G2. If price isn't a concern for you and you simply want the best TV you can buy at any price point, well, then you want the LG G2 OLED. The OLED 65 G2 uses its extra brightness to make pretty much every frame of any source you care to mention look even more sublime than it has on any LG OLED before. Although the G2 OLED shares the same gallery design name as its GX and GUN predecessors, it actually looks completely different. GUN is the dark frame and chamfered edges. It is a nifty two-layer effect where a thin black rear slab sits proud of and slightly narrower than a chunkier frontier housing the screen that's encased in a very fetching and opulent-looking silver metal coat. The quality of the G2 OLED's connections is beyond reproach. In particular, all 4 of its HDMI ports are capable of handling the maximum 48 Gbps of data supported by the HDMI 2.1 standard. This means that hardcore video gamers could simultaneously attach an Xbox Series X, PS5 and cutting-edge PC graphics rig to enjoy full-fat 4K at 120Hz, variable refresh rates, and automatic low-latency mode switching from all of them. Plus you'll still have one HDMI left for adding a 4K Blu-ray player or streaming box. Number 7. Sony E8H OLED Series. Sony's E8H lies in the middle of the company's OLED TV line for 2022. Even so, the performance delivered by the 65-inch E8H set we tested proved it to be a great all-around offering for the price, and one that provides some competition to LG's similarly priced C2 OLED TV. Overall picture brightness is satisfactory, if a bit below what you'll get from the very best OLED TV, such as the LG G2 and also the LG C2 series. Still, Sony's mid-tier OLED manages to look great even in well-lit rooms, and it stuns in ones that are designed for best quality movie viewing. The E8H has a sleek, attractive design and a useful multi-position stand. First, at this slim, audio performance is impressive thanks to Sony's Acoustic Surface Audio Plus, a feature that vibrates the screen itself to make sound, helped by 2 bottom-mounted subwoofers. Number 8. Sony X90J OLED Series. Sony hasn't held back in pricing the new X90J 4K TV with OLED, but we believe the performance does justify the hefty price tag. Picture quality, from any source, is about as good as it currently gets from any 4K screen, and in every meaningful department, motion control, contrast, edge definition, detail levels, you name it. For those moments when you're reduced to watching sub-4K content, it's great at upscaling, too. The Sony X90J is more than a few steps ahead when it comes to sound quality. Using the entire surface of the screen as a speaker is still novel and effective, and backing it up with 2 conventional bass drivers means the X90J sounds fuller, more direct and just, well, better than any alternative that doesn't feature an off-board sound system.